What is going on, y'all? It is Fargassier, and hopefully you're having a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Friends, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 camps that were submitted to our Discord. So if you are someone who likes to build in Fallout 76, or you're just a fan of gaming and you want to talk to other Vault Dwellers, make sure to check the description out below and join Vault 645. But y'all, let's get in here and talk about these builds. In 5th place this week, we have Busting by Ashley with their clean industrial style build, and the exterior of this camp is one that I really like because of the practical use that they have going on with it. But from the outside of this camp, it really doesn't look like much, but the real magic, friends, happens when you step inside of this camp, and the interior was so well done, and they really knocked it out of the park with this one. They did talk about putting up a tutorial for the fireplace that they have in here, and I'm definitely going to have to check it out because this is one that I would like to put into some of my builds in the future, and this is such a great mix of industrial and a clean build. This is one of those times that it seems like Ashley was just in their zone while building. There are so many blink and you will miss it moments, and really think that you should check this entire video out on its own. You see the top 5 videos, we like to do highlights, but every single one of these builds that we showcase, you should definitely check out. Amazing job, Ashley. And now in 4th place this week, we have Chicken Bone with their Red Roof Inn, and in watching this video, it really made me think of someone from Louisiana making their way up to Appalachia to build in the swamp, and this is a really well done camp from the exterior to the interior. There doesn't seem to be a thing that Chicken Bone does not think about with this build, even down to putting a motor on the boat, and this goes throughout the entire camp. The judges did mention how this camp feels like it was built using anything and everything that Chicken Bone could find on their adventures through Appalachia, like using the conduit as a guardrail. This build really does feel like a mixture of modern living and utility. The team absolutely loved this build, and the consistency throughout the entire decorating of the interior and the relaxation zone with the stone statue and the hammock is something that Silver Bunny talked about in the judges chat. Absolutely amazing job, Chicken Bone. And now coming in 3rd place this week, we have ND with Margot's Shop in Sutton. And one thing that I love about the way ND does their camp style videos is they're always walking up to this location like it's the first time they are finding it in Appalachia. And I love that they showed this off at night to show off the lighting that they chose. And one thing that I would like to see is this camp during the daytime, because the camp here is full of merges that are blink and you will absolutely miss it. And you'll have to let me know in the comment section below, are you a fan of what Bethesda has done to the lighting in Fallout 76? To me, I am absolutely a fan, and I think the lighting change that they have done to Fallout 76 makes the lighting more important on these camp builds, and I love how this camp is done and how it showed off at night. Absolutely amazing job, ND, and I'll have to check it out on the PC the next time I see that you're on. Now in 2nd place this week, we have Moonlight Cowboy with their treehouse camp, and if you imagine that this would be a camp in a tree, then you are technically right, but what if I told you that it's a tree that's actually a house? The camps that Moonlight comes up with blow my mind, because this is something that I would have never thought about doing. And while the judges and I were talking, Fuzzbrain said to take a phrase from TNG on this one. I bet they had a few aneurysms in building this one, and I so concur with this statement because I would have been ready to pull my hair out trying to set up everything that they did here. And I don't know if you've ever seen those cell towers that are dressed up like pine trees, but this really does remind me of those. I love how clean the setup is, and I think any Vault Dweller would love to call this home. I love that lighting and how they have all of this set up. You should really check out this entire video. Seriously, Moonlight, amazing job, and keep up the great work, bud. Now, before we get in here and talk about the #1 spot and the honorable mentions, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who entered this week. And as you can see on the screen, we had 14 entries, and it really means the world to the team and I that y'all are helping keep the top 5 series alive and kicking. And to those that submitted this week but did not place, y'all did an absolute amazing job, and you should keep your head held high. The team and I love going through those submissions and admiring the hard work that y'all are putting into the builds. And speaking of the team, I want to give a huge shout out to Silver Bunny, Stabby, Yebear, Ruby, and Fuzzbrain for doing so much for the top 5 series and helping be pillars in the Fallout 76 building community. Now, our first honorable mention is Muzzy Buckman with their anniversary ring build for Fallout 76's 6th birthday, and this is such a clever design that they came up with, and I love how they put an actual ring on a pre-existing structure. I love the pyrotechnics. I don't know what it is about explosions, but I absolutely love them. Muzzy, amazing job, and keep up the great work, bud. The next honorable mention is Daz Mead with their Welcome to Joey's Camp, which honestly makes me think of Fallout 3 with the Republic update, and I love what Daz did here with this camp setup because it really does feel like the personality of Joey is coming out, and to me this also has a bit of the New Vegas flair with a no vacancy sign, but honestly Daz, amazing job with this build, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next. In first place this week, we have Nab Cakes with their camp build called The Fence, and this is such a stunning looking little shop, and I love what they have done with this camp. During the judges chat, everyone on the team kept talking about how much they enjoyed watching and checking out this camp, and this camp makes me want to boot up my Xbox and check it out in person. The amount of stuff that Nab has jammed into this location is absolutely stunning, and that is something that I love about small builds like this one, because while most are wanting a big house, Nab decided that they wanted to set up a junk shop for those wandering the wasteland, and junk is something that we are always looking for. I have to wonder how long it took Nab to set up all of this stuff, because while yes, it's filled with junk, it isn't a mess, and everything seems like it has a set location that they want it in. The lighting adjustments that Fallout 76 made really does help the lighting here, and the lighting pops so well against this building and all of the junk that Nab put out. Absolutely amazing job, bud. You definitely deserve this first place spot. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and let us know in the comments section below what your favorite camp of the week is. Thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.